is with great pride that I invite our chief guest, Dr. A.K. Mohanty, to share his thoughts and insight with us. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together and welcome him to the dance.
It is just between morning and afternoon. I was thinking what to say, good morning or good afternoon. Mr. Ranjit Kumar, Secretary, Chairman AEES, Mr. Lahiri, Secretary AEES, member of the LMC, respected teachers and alumni, successful alumni present here, my dear students and invitees. It was a very difficult day for me to come here because I just left a middle of a meeting which I was chairing. In fact, I was there throughout the day, but I took a break because this is a very important one. Director BRC probably invited, he could not come because public schools and principle applies. Being two identical particles, two electrons, they cannot be in the same place at the same time. So since I am here, obviously he cannot be here. Joke apart, he is also done, I have left and he is chairing that meeting. And why I came here, immediately agreed that this is a very important activity for me. 56 years of long journey of AEES. And exactly 56 years back, I was a 5th standard student. Education begins at the school. And that 5th standard, the first phase of my learning, may be true for all of you. It happens to the temple of learning in the first phase, first temple of learning. In fact, it is the second temple. You know what is the first temple? First temple of learning is your own home. Teachers, your teachers are the first whom you learn. But for me, both first temple and second temple has been same. Because my father was a primary school teacher and I in the same school where I studied. Great alumni, I am very proud. It is a function, it is an annual function, 56, if I say rightly, it is the 56th birthday of AEES establishment. And a birthday becomes more meaningful when the children are there. They will successfully come out, and you alumni. I think your presence has made it more attractive than celebrating the birthday by the old parents alone. And I am very sure the alumni is present here. They are now present all sphere of life, like starting from vice army chief, captains, doctors, engineers, sportsmen, musicians. You know, any field you take, there will be the people from this atomic energy schools. And I am sure when India becomes Viksit in another 22 years, and you all will be part of the Viksit Bharat. And India cannot be Viksit in absence of you. Little before it was told about Homi Jahangir Baba, great visionaries, started everything. We know father of atomic energy, many know as a scientist, many know as nation builders. He has many facets, not a singular, an architect, everything you take it is Homi Jahangir Baba. I am a product of his school, which he started in 1957, training school. And we got the training that year. And he started this school for the children. And I am very happy that many have done successful in many parts of their life, but many have come back to the system. Madhit Srivastava, Mrs. Sapra, and maybe a few others also. They are from this school and their pleasure is very different. When Madhit met me in OIC, he is from a civil service. But he wanted to come in a deputation to this system. And we are so keen to come, he said, how can he come? And finally he is here. And this pleasure is very different. You give a place, stayed in a place, and his office also in this place only. And this is the pleasure I think I will never have in my life. I cannot serve in my own village at this age. That is, I wish to do that. Like doctors, you went to Bihar and served, heads up to you. Great service you do. Coming back to the Bhava, you know in many ways. I just tell him that you must have seen a picture, but that is called Making of the Cham Benadam. He is no more, but there is a picture released in 1998, Making of Gandhi. He talks about Mohanty Karamchand Gandhi, who went to South Africa on the invitation of a friend to settle a property dispute in 1893 probably. But then after going there, he saw the society there, the suffering there, and human race there. And then you know what he did there. And he thought he will come back to India after a couple of months after settling the court case. But he came after years, he stayed there. And by the time he came to India, he is no longer Mohanty Karamchand Gandhi, he became Mahatma. And the rest are story. I say same thing about Homi Jahangir Baba. I don't know how many of you know. After completing his schooling here, he went to London to study mechanical engineering, Cambridge. And immediate goal of his father was, he is from a great family of Tatas, related to Tatas, and his father told, after completing his mechanical engineering, he will join Tata Steel. That's how his father's intention was there. This story many of you will be knowing, but then he had a different bent of mind. He came in across many scientists in Cambridge, including Dirac, PM Dirac, and he is a great scientist you all know. And he changed his mind. He wanted to become a mathematician as well as a physicist. He wrote to his father that doing mechanical engineering is not my wish. I want to do a science. But his father told nothing to it. You complete your education, and if you do well, then I will allow you to do this. And then Baba completed his mechanical engineering and wrote it with great distinction, and wrote to his father again, allow me to do science and mathematics. That is how we entered into the science. Why I am telling this? You all know Baba many ways. He came back to India just before the second world war broke. Could not go. Stayed back. But then by then, when he come back, he has come back as a great scientist, which many of you will not be knowing. There is a process. Here he is not father of atomic energy, but outside India, internationally, he is known as a person of great scientist who discovered Bhaba's scattering. I don't know how many of you know it. Bhaba's scattering, I am telling that it is a fundamental particle. You know electron, which everything you know. Electron has a brother also. It is called positron. We have similar way, but very important in our day-to-day life. Some atoms emits positron. They are radioactive. They emit positron. It is the opposite of electron. And in hospital today, if you say positron emission tomography, detail we need not go, but the radioisotope we use emits a positron in an injection, FDG, it enters into a body, and wherever there is a tumor, it annihilates with the electron, emits a gamma rays, which is detected, and then you find out where it came from. That is how the imaging is done of a suspicious tissues. But it doesn't happen like this. It is so simple. We say that it is just we are taking a FDG scanning, PET scanning, but it is a mechanism that electron, positron, it has to come any scattering to lose the energy until it becomes zero. And how much energy it will lose, how it will behave, which path it will go, it is a scattering process which Baba discovered, Baba scattering. So today we may not be knowing, this science has become a technology and it is a lifesaver. So when science becomes technology, people don't remember the discovery. But it is a Baba scattering, there's principle, which even you are using it today, day-to-day life to save the people. This is that great Baba. So when he came to India, he has already come back, he is a great scientist. It is, I say, that going to Cambridge and returning, it is like Baba, it is making of Baba, like making of Mohanty Karamchand Gandhi. I say it is that phase which made Baba as a Baba. Later on, what he did is a history. Today, like we said today, we are a great things like some of you, I know that among the alumni, youngest alumni are those who joined in 83. Sapra said that we joined in 83. Well, you joined school, and that is the year I joined Department of Mathematics, 83. And you just see that how learning has changed. When I studied, our degrees of freedom was elements. We are never thinking beyond that. We have so many elements, started from hydrogen, ends with uranium. the great uranium, which is preserve all the energy for the humanity. But then today, if you see, we don't talk about element, we talk many things. Quantum computing, we are living in an era of quantum computing. We are living in artificial intelligence and machine learning. Even today also people are talking about very funny things. You will be surprised that digital manufacturing. Can you imagine that? And this is how, now probably technology and science gap has gone out. Now what is science today, technology tomorrow. Very quickly it is coming. Quantum, all of you know, quantum computing, everywhere. It is a buzzword today, like Garbi Hota. Every country they want to do a quantum computer. If you don't do, probably lagging behind. Yes, it is true. But you know then what is it? There is a subject called quantum mechanics in physics. Very complicated subject. It is starting with it is very abstract. It says an electron, a particle. It could be a particle, it could be a wave. Difficult to understand. And it was so abstract that many of my friends at least don't study physics because they have to study quantum mechanics. And where they will miserably fail. But that science which was criticized so 100 years back, today it has become a lifeline to create a quantum computer. And once quantum computer comes, there will be a paradigm shift you cannot imagine. Today classical computer, what we are all using, we are talking about parallel computing, everything. But the job in a classical computing, which will take years to do, a quantum computer will do a microsecond. That is the speed will be achieving when the computer is made. And it is very close to being that. Because that science has been converted into technology today. Artificial intelligence and machine learning. And another paradigm change is coming everywhere. Stock market, there is AI applications. Today, I saw the report yesterday, AI has predicted how the stock market will be behaving in 10 years. Every day to day life. In fact, a couple of years back, we are worried that there is a software called ChatGPT, DeepSeek, now we are talking about. These are the AI-based softwares, and people are worried some point of time. ChatGPT today, so intelligent, ask any question, it will give an answer. Even it can crack the civil services also, Mr. Srivastava. You don't have to prepare, just ask the question, it will do better than many of us. So when it was released in a couple of years back, people are worried that if ChatGPT comes, whether there is a need of the teachers. Children can learn from the ChatGPT. Do you need a PhD guides? Probably not. Because ChatGPT you are better version of that, artificial intelligence. That is why I tell to the people, these are very good things. AI has come, but it will assist you. It will do more faster computing than our human brain can do it. But then this ChatGPT, this algorithm has been developed that way human behaves. You know that one of the ingredients of this AI is what the people call artificial neural network, because you know. And this neural network is nothing but developed, imagining how our brain works, neuron works. So whatever we learn, we teach to these networks to become smart. And it becomes so smart, they sometimes compete better than us also. Children are smarter than the parents. So whomever we start teaching, they become smarter than us, but they cannot replace us. Your intelligence cannot be replaced by the machine. They will be only assisting. And they will assisting to the extent what you know. And something which you cannot in a short time cannot take the information, machine can do for you. Give an example, very practical example. You might have seen a film called Logero Munabhai. Couple of years back it came. So Sanjay Dutt, who is acting, he is so much after Gandhiji, he read all his books, overnight, and suddenly so much it has happened. Whenever you ask a question afterwards, Gandhian philosophy, he will give as if Gandhiji is speaking. That is the picture all about. Until he was asked who is the mother of Gandhiji, he could not tell who is Putli Bai, because he has not read that. This is the ChatGPT of DeepSeek. They can tell you everything, whatever data is available in the public domain or anywhere. From the data, they can take out the information very quickly, which a human being cannot do. They are computing faster, but they cannot think better than the human beings. So you teachers, students, nobody can replace you. You are the best. And we need you to make this India Viksit Bharat. And having said that, I was now trying to see that as Ranjit Kumar said that this is an annual meet. I was thinking that why not we make this annual meet little bigger. This is one event. All of us should be proud. Not only teachers of all class of 30 schools everywhere you call them. Alumni as much they can come. It is a place to be meet once, to think what we are doing, how we are moving, be proud of. But then practically probably difficult because if you call everybody, there are exam times are coming this time. I was proposing that can we not have a annual conclave of AEES once in a year? And best time probably to do that. We do many conclaves. Recently we started a DA conclave because the DA also grown so big. It started in a modest beginning, but today we have 30 institutes. And you talk to first and 29th class, they will not be knowing each other. It is so diverse today because we work. Today, if you see Bhabha Atomic Research Center, it is a mother institute. It works in all areas, whether national security, food security, energy security, nuclear agriculture, health security, or providing affordable cancer care, anything you see. It is done in Bhabha Atomic Research Center. We have department like Tata Memorial Center. It is spearheading health services, particularly in cancer, treatment and research and education. We have Indira Gandhi. We have many power plants. Those are dedicated to taking the energy from the nucleus, because this is the call of the day today, energy from the nucleus. So we are doing so much. Take a name. You will not find we are not. Everything we take. Even ISRO also generated from the Department of Atomic Energy. Antennas, whatever the surface antennas, when the satellite goes, the control etc. Then by the ground satellite antennas, it is made by the Department of Atomic Energy, Electronics Corporation of India Limited. So we contribute that also. In fact, you must have heard Pragya and Vikram when we went to the landed in Chandrayaan 3 mission in Moon. After 15 days you heard that the Pragya has gone to sleep. Why you know it? Because it is operated by solar, and Moon has a cycle of 15 days. After 15 days it will not see the sun. So those devices which were powering this Pragya and Vikram become inactive, and after 15 days again it will come out because these are solar panel, solar silicon based cells. We say so Pragya has gone to sleep. But after 15 days also, for some reason the device did not work. We say Pragya is going to deep sleep. Then what is the solution? We need not use these silicon batteries. Now we are talking about nuclear batteries. You know there are some radioisotopes which can emit alpha particle, very energetic alpha particle. Alpha particle cannot penetrate. You just put in a container, it will generate heat. There are techniques that heat can be converted into the electricity. And this is a small module. Plutonium-238 or Ambition-241, we can take it out. They never exist in nature. But from our nuclear process, once you irradiate the fuel, all those things are created there. And today we take them all, and these devices we put, it will become a heat source. Heat can be converted to the electricity. And few of these capsules, during the Chandrayaan 3 mission, we gave the ISRO. It is not used to see that the test, how it behaves in the space, low temperature, or extreme conditions, how it behaves. We have given 3 modules along with them. It is gone to the Chandrayaan 3, it is there still running around. And the next mission, this will be used in a big way. We will have nuclear propulsion for space mission. But then probably you may not be hearing us many people say what Department of Atomic Energy does, we do not know. Probably yes, because 1974, we were celebrating 50 years of Buddha Smiley. You know what is the Buddha Smiley? We demonstrated our power, nuclear explosion, peaceful nuclear experiment. We are peaceful. We say if you don't control a device, it will become uncontrolled. It can create enormous of energy and use whatever purpose you want to use. But we want to use for peaceful purpose. So recently, couple of years, last year I think you must have seen a film, Robert Oppenheimer.
Yes.
And this picture became viral and it became 7 Oscars it won because he is the father of atomic bombs. And it is not that he, based on his research in 1938, the bombs are dropped in Nagasaki, Hiroshima. That is a different story. But the credit goes to this gentleman thinking about it, how to create a device which can create so much energy. And it is a technological excellence. Although his last life was not that good, but we give credit to this highly respected gentleman, that is called Oppenheimer. But then what happened in India? And when the nuclear devices were made, it is not one person, not many persons contributed, starting from even Fermi, great Fermi, who had discovered the chain reaction. C. Granberg, who discovered how to take out plutonium from a material. Series of people. It is not one, a team, and they did it. And this literature was so secretive, even it was not told to other people also. But then you see what happened in India in 1974, under the leadership of Homi Jahangir Baba, Raja Ramanna, he was there. During his time this explosion was done. And it all started from the scratch. Chidambaram, no more here. I tell to the people that we also did this experiment with a good intention to prove our own capacity without taking help from anybody. And I say, if United States has Robert Oppenheimer, in our country, starting from Rajarandan, Homi Baba, Shetna, Chidambaram, I say India has many desi Oppenheimers. And because of which we are today where we are. And it is done because Chidambaram said always, what was the purpose of this type of test? It is showing how powerful you are. We took two things. We took development and security. He says development is vulnerable without security. Security is meaningless without development. And this is not our power. Today, based on this technology and power, probably we are called one of the nuclear state. But again, we have all capability to do a peaceful, and anything we want to take out the energy, let it be electricity, let it be other sector of human services, health, agriculture, food preservation, anything, we are there today. And because of these activities, we don't tell to the people, we don't go to the press, you will not be hearing any statement. Suppose our one reactor became critical, it became connected to the grid, 700 megawatt, one after another, hardly you will be knowing it. We never give a statement. That's why some people say, what Department of Atomic Energy doing it? I tell to the people, we are like Mr. India, you cannot see us. To see us, you need a speck of knowledge. You will not see us in the newspaper. You have to see us, you have to put the right speck. And jokingly I say, today, probably we are doing everything. Any technology, any science, anything you do under this umbrella of Department of Atomic Energy, except probably we are not sending satellite to the moon. This is our capability today. And why I am telling it, this capability, thanks to all the colleagues, all of us, and we are going to produce our own students such a way that they are also going to take the India pride, proud, it will take further toward the Viksit one, and we are proud that we are such a center. And this conclave, I'll end by telling that we should do an annual AEES teachers conclave, and if you can invite in advance, so that alumni can also present. It is open forum, every year it will be doing, depending on who is there, who can come. It should be all meeting. It can be 2-3 days also. And in this meeting, we will be just taking a conclave. We not only we meet and greet each other, but can we have some program also, like teachers, they can talk about their new method of teaching, what is the new things happening, they can speak. Even some of those who have achieved success in their life, whether the teacher, whether the engineer, the doctor, we can bring them, listen from them also. We can see how the science is moving. Some talks can be there in all spheres of life. It is like a conference. We do conference time to time, scientists do conference, so that we renew our knowledge, we think new thought. Similarly, there should be a teachers conclave, and that we should do every year. And generally, infrastructure and money should not be a constraint. Today, this Anusarpanagar, it is a smart city today. I call it have a walk, alumni, dear alumni, have a walk, particularly in the evening, you will find it is a mini Switzerland in India. So we are good citizens now, and you will find it is eco-friendly, everything, schools, college, hospital, schools, flora, fauna, everything is present there. And that's all I have to say, and a great occasion. Thank you very much, and wish you all the best.